G'day, it's Michael here from Tech and Tools, and today what we're going to be doing is upgrading my laptop. No, not really upgrading it, but just putting some more storage in. So we have, I'm going to put a 500 gigabyte 2.5 inch SSD into the laptop, my new laptop, as well as so that'll be extra storage for files, documents, pictures and stuff like that. And I'm going to put a 1 terabyte or 1000 gigabyte, whatever you want to call it, NVMe M.2 solid state drive in, so they can to the laptop. For this will hold my games and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we go with the two drives. So obviously we'll need those. The only other tools that we will need will be connect the cable for the 2.5 inch to the motherboard, and also there's the little tiny, you see that little tiny screws in there for the M.2. We'll need a little tiny Phillips head screwdriver, and also just a little pick tool just to pry the actual computer open. Oh yeah, and of course a knife to cut that and that open. So let's get into that. So start with the Samsung A60 EVO. Let's cut that open, remove that. Usual paperwork, and there we go. Put that to the side. So there we go. Samsung, nice and thin and light, beautiful. Nice little bit of hardware. And next we've got the crucial M.2 NVMe. Cut that open. Pop this open. Oh, how do we get into this? That way. Usual paperwork, and yep, there you go. So if you don't know the difference between an NVMe and M.2 and an SATA one, if you look here, let's have a look. My hand here, there's a little notch there. If it's SATA, they have two notches there. If it's NVMe, they only have one little notch. So if you can see that there. So I'll get this out of the way. You can see. So this notch here, that's NVMe. It's got two notches. That's the SATA one. So a little bit faster, this drive. So that's what we need for that. And so the other parts, screwdriver, the let's have a look here. Little cable for this that connects there, you can see, and of course the little tiny screws for what's that? Has it got a standoff in it? No, they're just the tiny screws. So there we go. Well, those might be the screws for this. Hopefully the standoff and the little tiny screw that holds it down, that might be already inside. So yeah, let's get to the interesting bit and open this up. Okie dokie. Number one, make sure you shut your system down. It's hopefully it should be a gimme. We'll flip her over, and we've got to undo all these screws. Now one of these screws, I can't remember which side, doesn't actually come out. It just lifts up enough for you to start prying underneath. So yeah, let's get into it. Better take this out. Forgot about this one. Here we go. Alright, so all the screws are out. Boom, 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 except this one. So this one here is the one that we need, helps you get underneath and pry it open. So I don't know if you can see there, it actually kind of lifts it up a little bit. So we can just get a little big tool underneath, just like that, and so that's around it along. So you can see there, we've just got that up enough. Starting to lift it along. Same with this side. Just get it up like that. Just a case of pry up the rest carefully. Now the back here. There we go. And there we go. There's the insides. So we'll put this somewhere safe. And this is the area we need to get to. So I'm going to whiz this around because it'll be easier for me to show you this. So we have got the standoff for the M.2 in there, which will be easy. So the first thing we need to do is take the tray out here. So there's 4 little screws. Stop there. There we go. So there's that. So we've got the little caddy out. This is the area that the actual ribbon wire attaches to. So that actually goes into there. So that actually lifts up. So if you can't see this, little black tab lifts up. We will get our little drive, which goes in at this one, if I'm correct. Yes, that's right. So that'll go in that way. This will go in this way. I reckon it'll pop in upside down like that. Yes, and then the screws will line up. So it'll have to sit in there like this, and that will have to connect into there. So let's get this screwed in. So we'll need the screws out of the little bag. Pop these right there. We'll get these started. There we go, 1. 3. Just make sure they're all tight. Yes, and this one, beautiful. So this is the part that's a little bit dinkly. So it's got to sit in here like this. This has to come down. So what we might actually do, there is a little tab here to grab. It might be easier to sit it in here. Let's have a look. No, that's going to prove difficult. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to get this in there first. There we go, I'll slid that in there. We push this little lid across there. Now we can actually attach to the connected to that. That will carefully get this to sit in there. Not quite like how that's sitting. Ooh. It's a bit tricky. Right. Yeah, I prefer that to sit under the battery a bit, if I could. It sits a bit better there, that's better. Maybe not. And we'll just leave it like that. That looks quite tidy. And we'll put our 4 drive screw trays back in. Done. Next, M.2. So we can go ahead and unscrew this. We'll take a drive, which I just really dropped. Now these pop in at an angle here, so you can't get it wrong really. Like that. And they come down and the screw goes in there. Just like that. And voila. Done. So now we need to just pop the cover back on, which we'll do. So we have to just turn this back around again. So all the screws line up. And we'll do it in the reverse order. So you start at the back. Line everything up. Click everything down. There we go. Put this back in. That's right, I usually have that in. I'll pop it in this side. There we go. So I'll pop this back up here. You can look at me. So there we go. You've just got to take your time. Make sure you take all the screws off and clip everything carefully, using your little guitar picky tool. You know, tiny Phillips head screwdriver. Get everything, so the cover off, and then just carefully install everything. And now I will reboot the computer up, and I'll run you through how to initialize those drives and get them ready to be used to store information. Strange enough, because they're storage drives. So let's keep it going. Okay guys, I'm now just showing you, this is the desktop for my laptop, and I'm also using the camera and the microphone for my laptop. So what we need to do now to initialize these drives is go down to settings down here, double click on that, and you get a picture of my ugly mug. We type disk. Oh, there we go, disk partition, and click on that, and up we come. So, and it's going to want to, you see, you must initialize a disk before the disk manager can access it. So yes, that's what we want to do. So we go OK. So we'll make this bigger. So you can see we got 2 disks here. This is a 500 gig 2.5 inch drive, and this is our 1 terabyte. So what we do is we go over here, we right click on here, you go new simple volume, you go to next, yes, next, it'll assign a drive letter, go next, yep, so we can make it, you can change the names if you want, doesn't matter, I'm just going to show new volume. So go next, and we go finish, and it is formatting, and now we are able to use it. So I'll just get out of this quickly, and if we go down to, there we go, there it is there. So as you can see here, the other one, so we got the, let me click off this, so this is the half a terabyte or 500 gigabyte 2.5 inch, but the other 1 terabyte is in there, so we still need to do the same thing for the other one. So we go back down here, we right click on here, use simple volume, next, next, yeah, it'll assign a drive loader, that's fine, next, we'll do that, and finish, and it's formatting, and give it a minute, a few seconds, and we're done. And I'm sorry about that screen, we'll get rid of that. And so there we go. So healthy basic data, yep, there we go, new volume. We'll go back down to here, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is, so I'm going to right click this, I'm going to rename this. This is going to be my games, or actually I might title it Steam. Oh, can't spell. So I'll title that Steam. Oh yes, it wants permission to do that, that's fine. And this one here, I'm just going to rename that Documents. Oh, what have I done? So right click that, rename Documents. And yeah, once finishing, right. Alright, all done. So there we go. So now we can shut this down. That's a simple way of doing it. That's the way to do it, I should say. So now I can go through and I have got Steam installed on this, but it's on my operating system drive. I'm going to uninstall that and uninstall the games, and then I'm going to restore them all on the Steam drive, and from now on, so that'll have everything on this drive. And then from now on, when I save documents or pictures, they will go on this drive. That'll keep my operating system free and running a little bit faster. So there we go. So let's get rid of this and get rid of that. Okay, so there we go, everybody. I'm currently actually using the webcam from my computer, so not the best quality, but that's how we do it. I thought I'd just use this to end the video. So I hope that helps you out, guys and girls, in regards to updating the storage on your laptop, or it's the same process with just partitioning that on a desktop. Obviously, installing the actual drives. I mean, it's the same sort of thing on a motherboard or in a desktop. You can connect similar sort of cables up and whatnot. So yes, I hope that helps out. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and that would be really lovely. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed, and till next time, take it easy.